Hey, and welcome back to the channel. We are coming at you live. It is Thanksgiving week. Our family is on holiday in Florida, and we are going to be coming to you, talking to you tonight about 10 tips to avoid the holiday weight gain. The average person is going to go gain 5 to 7 pounds during the holidays, which is completely fine if that is your plan. But if you have been on a weight loss journey, or if you're in a place where you're about to start one, the last thing those of us that want to do is totally derail ourselves and take several steps back when we are in the midst for one day, like one day. And it's just food. It's just food. It's all going to be poo-poo, caca in the toilet tomorrow. So often people go through eating during the holidays, gaining weight, and then regret, and then they end up spiraling out of control for the rest of the holiday season from Thanksgiving till New Year's, and they gain 10 to 20 pounds during that time, and then they wake up in January and go, whoa, what is the scale? What did it just say? Wowzers. Okay, I need to do something. And then they, we've all done it. We've been through the cycle. You're probably like, yeah, do that every year. And so anyway, we're gonna be talking about 10 tips to avoid the holiday bulge, the holiday weight gain that so many people will go through during this holiday season. If you have not, make sure to join our growing family here on YouTube. Smash that subscribe button. Make sure to hit the like button, the thumbs up button. Leave us a comment down below, and let's go ahead and jump in. So our first tip of the 10 that we're going to be talking about tonight is, and this is something I used to do all the time, okay? And when we talk about it, anyway, all of these, what am I talking about? All of these I used to do. That's how you wind up 288 pounds in a size 22, is by doing all of these things. And so, number one, don't go to the party hungry. Don't go to the party. Don't go to Thanksgiving. Don't go hungry. And what I will tell you is this is a habit that as a culture, we naturally have. And so I can remember like Thanksgiving, Christmas, even birthdays, or sometimes even date nights, I would say things like, oh, I'm not going to eat all day long. I'm going to save room. Like I wouldn't eat because I knew I was planning to gorge myself on all the Thanksgiving food, or on all the pre-Thanksgiving food, or whatever it was. And so you go to the party starving, you fill up your belly with all the wrong things, you make bad decisions, and this is how we gain 5 to 7 pounds in one day. One day. And so what I'm going to tell you is don't go to the party hungry. Don't go to the party hungry. Make sure to eat some vegetables before you go, and not to go to the party hungry. I know some of you guys are like, but Carmen, it's Thanksgiving. Yes, I understand that. And once you get to your weight loss goal and you're maintaining, then if you want to go to the party starving, have at it. But eat your normal foods. Eat breakfast. Eat breakfast. Eat lunch if you're having lunch, but make sure not, hear me, to go to the party hungry. And there would be times where I would even like dice up a cucumber and put a little vinegar and some salt on the cucumber and eat that, because it takes up room in my stomach. It's going to rev my metabolism up from breaking down all the cucumber stuff, and it's going to leave me from going to the party hungry, where I'm going to eat all the bad foods that I really don't want to eat. So that is number one. Number two, don't wear loose clothes. Don't wear loose clothes. So, it's so funny because sometimes I'll watch some of these influencers on Instagram or YouTube, and they'll have like these stretchy pants, and they'll be like, oh, these will make amazing Thanksgiving pants because they stretch. No, when you wear super comfy clothes, you are giving yourself permission to expand your belly and eat more than you should. And so I discovered this completely by accident. After I started losing weight, I went through this season where I would try on these really tight skinny jeans, right? And then when I could start fitting into them, I would like wear them around the house. Like I wasn't to the point where I should wear them in public, but I would wear them around the house. And as I was eating, I noticed when I had them on, I just ate less. And I was like, wow, these are like a secret weapon. And so I started trying it out and wearing like skinny jeans and tight clothes to parties. And I just naturally eat less because I'm not going to walk around with my pants unbuttoned. So, I mean, don't wear the stretchy pants. Don't give yourself permission to go eat a ton of food. Wear some skinnier jeans, some tighter clothes that are going to psychologically keep you from eating more because they're just going to get tighter as your belly's expanding. So number 2, wear tighter clothes. Don't wear elasticy leggings that stretch and give your belly all the permission to expand however it wants. Number 3, I didn't put these in order, so I got to make sure I'm checking them off so I don't repeat them. Number 3, bring a healthy dish to pass. Bring a healthy dish to pass. Whether you've been asked to bring a dish or not, or volunteer, I am always a huge fan of bringing a healthy dish to pass to any party that I go to, any holiday, Thanksgiving especially. Especially if I'm hosting Thanksgiving, that's different because I can put some things on the menu that are healthy. So one of my go-tos is a vegetable tray. So I will get some carrots and some celery and some bell pepper and some cauliflower and some cucumbers, slice it up, and then I will make like a ranch dip. But here's the key. Instead of using sour, the Hidden Valley Ranch, they come in the packets, or at Sam's Club, you can get it in the container. So I'll get the Hidden Valley Ranch seasoning, but instead of mixing it with sour cream, I will mix it with Greek yogurt, 0% fat, like Chobani or Greek yogurt, and a little bit of garlic salt. The average person walking around cannot tell the difference that's lower fat ranch dip. They will never know. Like, your secret is safe. Now you have a snack that you can pretty much go eat all the veggies you want. Again, raw veggies are going to rev your metabolism up anyway because your body has to work to break them down. And you brought a really nice, pretty, dish to pass. And, if you go on Pinterest, you can get fancy. They even show you how you can make like a turkey out of vegetables and all kinds of crazy things. And if you don't want to bring a veggie tray, go to Pinterest and just search low calorie side dishes for the holidays. I don't like to put healthy because healthy does not always mean low calorie, but low calorie side dishes to pass. And you're going to come up with a whole bunch of different options, but I'm a big fan of taking a dish to pass at. And if you're hosting, then you can make sure you have several healthy dishes. That's super simple. All right. Let me see. Where are we at? Okay. This one right here. Oh my goodness. This one really surprised me actually. So we host a lot of celebrations during the holidays. I love to host. We love to host. We have a large home. And so I would be cooking during weight loss. During I was trying to lose weight, I would be, making cakes and pies and sweet potato casserole and mashed potatoes and gravy and all these things, right? And so as a former fluffy girl, I taste everything a lot. I mean, when I'm making frosting, I might have a whole serving of frosting before it even makes it to the cake. And so it was like, how am I going to cook all this and not sample the food? How am I going to cook all this? Or how am I going to, let's just say we get to the party and I'm going to choose not to eat a ton of dessert. What am I going to do when everyone else is eating dessert to keep myself from just mindlessly snacking? And this trick has worked amazing. I carry this stuff with me everywhere, even traveling at the airport. I carry, my favorite is it comes in little shaker tubes. It's Mentos gum. Okay. So any strong minty flavored gum. I like the Mentos. It's got the little, the stuff in the middle. So it gets your mouth all minty. But any strong minty gum. Chew gum while you're cooking. Chew gum when everybody else is eating dessert and you don't want to. Because have you ever brushed your teeth and you use Listerine and then you go to try to eat something and it just doesn't taste the same because you have all the Listerine flavor in your mouth? The chewing the gum is the same way. So you have all this Listerine flavor in your mouth. You're chewing the gum. So even if you eat the frosting, it's not even going to taste good because you got Listerine stuff in your mouth or Mentos gum in your mouth. And so when I'm cooking, especially in the very beginning, when I was building my willpower muscle, today is not such a big deal. Last week, I made a couple cakes for my girlfriend's birthday, and one was a peanut butter chocolate ganache, whatever cake. The other one was a butter cake with fudge frosting. And I had no problem not having any. But listen, I'm like 8 years into the sucker. I've had a long time to build that muscle up. In the very beginning, there is no way I would have been able to do that without sampling or going off the deep end or whatever. And so chewing gum while you're cooking for the holidays, oh my goodness, it is like a godsend. And then taking gum with you to eat when you're done eating at the party, gum. Put it in your purse, go buy some, carry it around with you, keep some in your purse, keep some in your car, keep some in your house, right in the kitchen. I have gum, little canisters of gum everywhere. Why? Because if I need it, it's right there. So there we go. There's that one, chew gum. So that was tip number 4. All right, number five, communicate with your loved ones. Communicate with your loved ones. Like we have several people that, hundreds of clients that I work with that are in the middle of a weight loss journey right now, which means they are committed. They are working hard. And if you are also in the middle of a weight loss journey, you didn't come this far to only come this far. And so communicate with your loved ones that, hey, this Thanksgiving, most of the time I've been working on my weight loss for years. That's the case for most of us. And the holidays always seems to derail me. And so this year, I want to be able to enjoy the holidays with my family without getting off track. So if you don't see me overindulging in all the food, it's not because it's not good. It's just because I want to break the cycle of the holidays sabotaging me. So just know, next year, I'm coming for you. And just have that conversation. And, if you have some food bullies in your family, the people that are like, come on, don't you want some? Don't you want some? If you've got some food bullies in your family, then just let them know, hey, please do not ask me if I want any of this pie. I want some of this pie. You know how big I've been for all these years, but I am doing my best to get through this holiday and not have the scale flip me off tomorrow. I normally eat all the things and go way backwards on Thanksgiving. And this year I made a decision to not do that because all this food is just going to be poo-poo in the toilet tomorrow. And listen, you saying no might inspire some other people to eat less, to gain less, okay? So have communication with your family, especially if you're married and you have kids, your loved ones. Have that communication ahead of time and have the communication ahead of time. All right, that was number 5. Number six, bring your water. Bring your water with you. And so I get these like big, like 33 ounces, like the Smart Water bottles, and I will carry them with me everywhere I go. Sometimes I'll take 2 with me so I can have one in the fridge because I prefer cold water. I can have one in the fridge and I'm drinking one. And then when one runs out, I can fill it up, put that in the fridge, drink the one that's already been in the fridge. And I drink my water. A couple things that's going to do for you. First thing it's going to do is it's going to help keep you full. It's going to take the edge off. It's going to help reduce your cravings. It's going to help speed up your metabolism. And water gives you grace. If you do have a couple servings of crappy food, it's going to help flush that out quicker. Again, it's going to rev up your metabolism. And I can tell you right now, even when we're on vacation right now in Florida, and that's why my background looks different than normal. So when I'm on vacation in Florida, if I'm not drinking a lot of water, I will gain weight on vacation much faster. But if I am drinking my water and eating crap food, I will gain weight much slower. And so drinking water is super duper important. My goal is 1 gallon every single day. When I'm on vacation, it's 1.5 gallons. I up it by 1/2 gallon because I know I'm eating more crap food on vacation. Now I can do that. I'm in the freedom phase. I've already lost all my weight. I'm just maintaining. So I have the freedom and the flexibility to do that. But whether you're in the focus phase of losing weight or you're in the freedom phase of maintaining it, drinking your water is hugely important no matter what phase you're in, for losing weight or for maintaining weight loss. So drink your water, carry it with you everywhere you go. Do not leave home without it. It wasn't an American Express that coined that phrase. Don't leave home without it. Well, I'm going to say who cares about the American Express? I'm going to say frickin' don't leave home without your water. All right. So that was number 6. All right. Number seven. Don't skip your workout. Don't skip your workout. Like If Thursday morning rolls around, get up and move your body 30 minutes. Working out, working out obviously helps your body look different. It helps build muscle. And when you have more lean muscle on your body, your metabolism burns faster. It helps you age better than people that don't work out. When you look at two different people that have lost weight, and one of them has worked out while losing weight and one of them has not, they look drastically different. When you look at two 50-year-olds, one that has fitness in their life and one that doesn't, they look drastically different. Even two 40-year-olds. I have people that I went to school with that are in their 40s that we look completely different, but I work out every day. They don't. Same thing with 60-year-olds. You look at two 60-year-olds, the one that works out and the one that doesn't, they look different. They look different. They just do. That is what started me working out 8 years ago when I hated it. As I saw all these pictures and I was like, dang it. Like I could not deny like which one looked better. And I was vain enough to be like, fine. If I'm going to age better by working out, I'll do it. And so I started doing it. And then I became one of those people that actually likes doing it. And so don't skip your workout. And it actually, when you're burning calories, it gives you more grace during the holidays. And so I can remember when I was in like the zone of losing weight, like those 13 months, Thanksgiving morning, I would get up early and I would do a twofer. I would like do 2 workouts. And back then, it wasn't 30 minutes, it was an hour. So I would do 2 hours of the workouts on Thanksgiving and Christmas. Cause I was like, if I'm going to have a couple of my favorite foods, I'm going to burn those calories off. Not as a punishment for eating those foods, but because at that point I had come to enjoy it, and it almost became like a strategy. It became like a secret weapon anyway. So don't skip your workout. Don't skip your workout. Do your workout, move your body 30 minutes, even on the holidays. All right. So that was number 7. Number 8. Remember that the holiday food will be there later. Okay. So there's 2 phases to weight loss. You just heard me talk about that. The focus phase and the freedom phase. The focus phase is when you're in the zone, you're actively losing weight. Here's where you're at. You're either starting, or like if here's the goal and here's where you started, you're either just starting or you're somewhere in the middle of your goal, but you're not quite to your goal yet. That's the focus phase. The freedom phase is once you've already hit your goal and now you're just maintaining. And so the focus phase, you get to determine how long it is, right? Like how long is it going to take you to lose those 20 pounds? How long is it going to take you to lose those 50 pounds? How long is it going to take you to lose those 100 pounds? Like you are in full control of how long that's going to take based on your commitment, your consistency, following the plan or not following the plan, how many times you are inconsistent. And so here's what I'll tell you though. The whole goal when you're losing weight is to go from where you're at to where you want to be as quick as possible. And it's remembering that the pie and the green bean casserole and the sweet potato casserole and all the mashed potatoes and the gravy and the pecan pie and the chocolate cake and the ham or the pumpkin pie or whatever it is that your family does for Thanksgiving, it will be there later. It's not going to be extinct. It's not going away. And so what if you actually sacrificed eating all your favorite things this year to get to your goal? And next year during the holiday, imagine how good it's going to feel to walk into Thanksgiving in the freedom phase in your goal outfit. Imagine it. Are you picturing it? Are you picturing you walking into Thanksgiving next year in your goal outfit? How good that's going to feel. Because that's going to feel better than any amount of food you can cram into your pie hole. Again, that's going to be caca in the toilet tomorrow. And so the foods aren't going away. They're going to be there when you reach your goal and you're in the freedom phase. And so just remember that. Remember as you're looking at the pecan pie and the old fluffy person starts to come back out and you're like, I gotta have some. I gotta have some. Remember that as you're walking by the little turtle candies that are sitting out and you grab some and shove them in your mouth as nobody's watching you. And every time you walk by, you grab another one and secretly shove it in as nobody sees. I know how us fluffy people roll. We grab all sorts of little candies and snacks and treats and shove them in our mouth really fast. And then we chew, not facing anybody. Yeah. It's not going to help you get to your goal. And it'll all be there next year when you're at your goal. All right, number 8. Nope. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Number 9. Number 9. Plan to have a serving of your favorite thing. Plan to have a serving or a spoonful of your favorite thing. But if you do plan to have things like sweet potato casserole, like I make a sweet potato casserole, it's the Ruth's Chris recipe. So like the whole topping is like butter and brown sugar and flour and pecans, all whatever. It's not healthy at all. So if that's your jam and you want to have some, then have some, but have a serving, have a spoonful, have a taste. If you want to have pumpkin pie, take a sliver, take a small little bit. Again, it's still going to be there next year. So have a serving, but really limit what you're having. Don't be like, it's Thanksgiving and I've been working hard and I deserve to have it all. Well, that's fine. As long as you don't care about going backwards. As long as you don't care about going backwards, just make a plan. I don't want to get into my next one before I get into my next one. But just plan to have a serving. And make up your mind before you go into it, what are going to be the cheats? What are going to be the things that I actually plan to indulge in and the things that I don't? Our 10th one is make a plan. Make a plan for the holidays. Do you want to come into the holidays and gain weight? Do you want to come into the holidays and maintain your weight? Or do you want to go through Thanksgiving and lose weight? Because it's 3 different ways that we act depending on what your goal is. If you want to come into the holidays and gain weight, well, go ahead. And how much weight do you want to gain? A pound? 2 pounds? 3 pounds? How much do you want to gain? Do you want to maintain your weight through the holidays? Which means you don't want to lose, but you don't want to gain. Or do you want to actually lose weight during the holidays? My goal when I was in the focus phase is I wanted to lose weight every week. I didn't want there to be 1 week that I didn't lose weight. And so if that was my goal, I had to act accordingly to my goal. And so, and listen to me, listen. It's okay to say no. It's okay to say no. And you don't have to defend your choices to anybody. If you have chosen to make yourself a priority, and if you've chosen to say, I'm done with Fluffy Land, I'm done with self-sabotage, I'm done with letting food and holidays and birthdays and circumstances control me. And this year, I'm going to actually be in control. And when I step on the scale after Thanksgiving, I want to feel good versus ashamed of the choices I've made. You don't owe anybody an explanation. You doing something for you is good enough. It's good enough. No matter who agrees, who disagrees. But these 10 things, these are things that I still do going through the holidays. Why? Because at this point, they've just become a habit. And so even though I'm in the freedom phase and this week I'll be making some of my favorites and enjoying them, I still stick to a serving. Why? Because my goal is not to go gain 5 to 7 pounds in one day. Yeah, maybe 1 or 2. That's it. But no, not 5 to 7. No, thank you. No. Because again, tomorrow it's going to be caca in the toilet. Not worth it. It's just hashtag not worth it to me. Why? Because I no longer have that emotional tie, that addiction to food that I once had, that once controlled me, that once caused me to eat in secret, that once really controlled my life. And so these 10 things will help you get through the holidays. They will help you stay on plan and stay on track and stay committed to the goals that you wanted. And so anyway, thank you so much for watching. We're going to be coming back before Christmas with a couple more tips, and which I'm super excited. They're going to be a little bit different than these, but yeah. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you did not, while you were watching, smash that like button. Make sure to do that. Leave us a comment down below. We are live every single Tuesday here on the channel. And then we will be back live with a premiere Wednesday tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, season 3 of The Biggest Transformation. So thank you so much for watching, and we will see you on the next one.